Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for our cardio workout. We're going to go ahead and start walking around our space, walking in place, however you would like to start your walk. Our theme for today's cardio is teamwork, all songs related to teamwork. I think it's quite fitting since we've built this team, our cardio dynamos for the month. We'll kick it on off with the teamwork cardio before we get into next month. As we're walking around our space or in place, feel free to introduce some gentle wrist circles, some flexion, just bringing in some gentle movement. Our goal for our warm-up is to warm up our body. We're going to be doing that a few different ways by slowly increasing our movements or moving different parts of our body, getting some blood flow, increasing that heart rate, getting us ready today for our cardio workout. As you're walking, making sure to stop every few steps to do a few ankle circles as well, lifting one ankle up off the floor, giving it a little shimmy shake, whether that's clockwise, forward, maybe some diagonal, just a little shake out the leg, but just moving our ankles, getting them warmed up a little bit looser so that we are ready to move because we will be doing that today in our cardio workout. Today, we just want to make sure that we're moving throughout our workout. If we're taking breaks, take that time to catch your breath. Alrighty, let's bring it to the center of our space. If you're walking around, coming back to your home base, we're going to go ahead and bring it into some shoulder rolls or shoulder circles, bringing those shoulders up towards our ears, pushing those shoulders forward, down to the floor, back and up again. Doing forward shoulder rolls, really stretching out the traps on the top, pulling our shoulders back, opening up that chest. When we push those shoulders forward, we're rounding out the top of our back, stretching out our upper back, and really emphasizing that motion. We want to let loose today. And go ahead and take it backwards. Bring those shoulders up towards your ears, back behind us. Bringing them up, up, back, down, and forward for our backwards shoulder rolls. Nice job, everybody. A few more here. All right, shake those arms out before we put them into a T formation, extending our arms out from our shoulders, left and right, fingertips outstretched. We're gonna go ahead and do some forward arm circles, slowly bringing our arms forward, down, back, and up. Every circle that we make is going to get a little bit bigger. Maybe we're picking up the speed or we're just introducing that size difference. When you get into that full range of motion, bring in those fingertips as far forward as you can, rounding out that spine, bringing those arms as far back as you can, opening up the chest. Nice big arm circles here. Nice and slow, really emphasizing opening up that chest and rounding out that back. Nice work. Give them a little shimmy shake. Put them back in that T formation, and let's go ahead and do the same thing, but backwards. Starting off small, every circle getting a little bit bigger. When you get to that full range of motion, really opening up that chest, rounding out that back, stretching out our upper body here. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Feet are going to go in a shoulder width. We're going to go ahead and bring our arms out into that T formation for our windmill toe touches. Bringing that right hand down to left ankle, pushing the glutes back as we go down. That way we are stretching out the back sides of our legs. Standing up, bringing our left hand down to right ankle. Again, pushing those glutes back, stretching out the back sides of our legs. Feel free to go through this as fast or as slow as you'd like. I recommend starting off slower, so we start the stretch before we pull anything. We want to stretch it out. Pulling is never fun. So let's protect our bodies by starting off slow, emphasizing that movement, and we can slowly pick up the pace. This is a dynamic warm-up, meaning we're moving through the motions. We're not static. We're not holding anything. We're wanting to warm up that body. This is great for your spine mobility. Just getting a little bit of extra twist in here. 3, 2, and last one. All right, let's bring it to some calf raises. I like to put my hands on my hips. Feel free to put your hands wherever you'd like, out wide, holding onto a wall for support wherever you need. We're gonna go ahead, have our feet shoulder width apart, bringing our heels up off the floor, using those calf muscles to drive our body towards the sky, slowly lowering that body back down. Once those heels touch the floor, taking that time to rest for a second before you use those calf muscles to bring your body up off the floor and lower. We are not bouncing off of the floor. When we're not slamming our heels back down on the floor, we are wanting to use our calves and our legs for control. Nice work. Something I like to implement here is after a few calf raises, I like to transfer my weight back onto my heels, lifting my toes up off of the floor, stretching out the shin. So I go from bringing my heels up off the floor, slowly lowering them back down, rocking back very slowly. It's about an inch of a rock. Bringing those toes up off the floor, trying to transfer my weight onto my heels, feeling that stretch on the front side of my shin before I switch back into that calf raise. Feel free to do this if you would like. It is not mandatory. Sometimes holding onto a chair or a wall is great for that support when you're transferring your weight. It is a little bit of a balancing game. All right, shake those legs on out before we bring it into some high knees. I like to start at a marching pace, bringing my right knee up towards my chest, lowering it back to the floor before I bring my left knee up towards my chest. And I am going to go ahead and put my hands in gentle fists. I'm bending at the elbow and I'm bringing my arms forward and back in opposition of my knees, like I would be running. This brings my heart rate up a little bit higher, extra cardio. Feel free to do it if you would like. No pressure. When we're doing our marches, making sure that we have a tall standing posture, engaging that core, belly button tucked in. We are bringing our shoulders back, breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Maybe we're starting to pick up the marching pace a little bit. Bringing those knees high up towards our chest. Great job. Those hip flexors are being activated, quads, glutes, hamstrings. Engaging that core for our posture. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to go ahead and bring it into some glute kicks for the last part of our warm-up. Bringing our right foot to our right glute, lowering it to the floor, and switching left to left glute. Again, I am using my hands to pump in opposition forward and back like I would be running. This increases your heart rate, extra blood flow. Nice work, you guys. Starting off small, not super fast. Maybe we're starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Great work. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water before we get into our workout for the day. All right. Remember that this is your workout. Feel free to stretch out anything else that you would like for your workout today. Take breaks as you need, modify when you need, challenge yourself as you can. Listen to your body, stay hydrated, taking lots of water breaks. I will be offering modifications throughout if you would like that option, maybe a little fun challenge in there throughout. Have fun, move at a pace that's right for you. Today's workout is going to be 4 different sequences. Each sequence is going to have 2 exercises. For sequences 1 and 2, we're going to be doing 3 rounds, and then for rounds 3 and 4, we'll do 2 rounds. Each round will be 30 seconds of exercise followed by 20 seconds of rest. Active rest, I will go ahead and walk you through those. Feel free to follow along with me, or you can choose your own. We basically just want to be moving the whole time through our workout today. So if you need a walking break, take those as you need. Without further ado, sequence number 1, we're going to start with 10s. 10 is going to be 10 fast feet followed by 1 jumping jack of your choice. So for our fast feet, our feet are going to start shoulder width apart, hands in gentle fists, pumping those running arms in front of our chest like we did in our warm-up. We're going to do 10 fast feet, so we're going to pick up our right foot just off the ground very slightly. We're about an inch off the floor. Then we're going to lower it, switch, bringing our left foot up off the floor for about an inch and switch. So we're doing 10 fast feet. We're keeping those feet steps really low, really quick. When we get done, we're gonna go into a jumping jack. This can be a traditional jumping jack where your arms and your feet come out at the same time when you jump. We can also do a side jack, stepping wide to the right with our right foot, bringing our right arm out wide from our hip, out overhead, and then stepping both and stepping back to our starting place, and our arm and our leg return to our body. Same thing on the left side, stepping wide to the left. Left arm comes out and up, and then lower, bringing that foot back. We can also do either side of that jumping jack where we're just stepping right and left for the lower portion, or just extending our arms in that out wide, palms facing forward motion, bringing those hands to the top and lowering them back down. This is all for you, so pick the one that you would like to do. Any questions for tens? Alrighty. Next move is going to be run and stick. For our run and stick, we're going to be doing 3 big high knees or marches, running stance, and then we are going to hold. So we're going to go ahead and march right foot or right knee up towards our chest, left knee up towards our chest. When that right knee comes back up, we're going to hold for about 1 to 3 seconds, and then we're going to repeat, bring that right knee up towards our chest, left knee up towards our chest, right knee, and this time our left knee will remain in the air for a few seconds before we switch. Again, pumping those arms as well. Any questions with our run and stick? Amazing. Let's get this party started. I'm going to hit our timer. Let's do our first song, which is Let's Get It Started by Black Eyed Peas. If you have any problems with the music, let me know. 10 starting in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. 10 fast feet. Bring those feet up off the floor about an inch. Then you're going into a jumping jack of your choice. Traditional, side jack, half jack, whatever you would like. Just upper body or just lower body, followed by those 10 fast feet. And repeat with a jumping jack. Let me know if that music's too loud or too quiet. And in 3, 2, 1, it is active rest time. Active rest for me is going to start with a march. Feel free to do whatever you would like for your active recovery. You just want to make sure that we're moving. We're going back into our 10s up next here. And 3, 2, 1, go ahead. 10 fast feet, followed by 1 jumping jack. Take your poison how you want to do it. Get those feet moving. Doesn't have to be exactly 10. Just get a few fast feet in, followed by a jumping jack. Nice work, keep it on up. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. Great work, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and do some lower punches. Taking my fists and punching outside of the hips in a downward motion. Right fist outside of right hip. Left fist outside of left hip. We're going into our run and stick. In 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. March that right knee up towards the chest, left, and when that right leg gets back in the air, you're gonna hold it for a few seconds and switch. As you are getting the motion down, it's a lot easier to pick up the pace. So focus on getting the motion down before we speed it up. We want quality over quantity. Nice job. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. Great work. I'm gonna do some heel lifts or calf raises. Bring those heels up off the floor, slowly lowering them back down. Alrighty, back to our run and stick in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. 3 and freeze. Picking up the pace when you can. Driving those knees up towards your chest. Great work. You're halfway through. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. I'm gonna go ahead and walk this one out. Walking around the space that I have today. All right, we're going back to our 10s here shortly. And in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. 10 fast feet, followed by 1 jumping jack. Nice work. Let's get those feet moving, followed by a jumping jack of your choice. And we are halfway through. Keep it on going. Let's move those feet for the last 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna go ahead and do some toe taps. I'll have my feet shoulder width apart, extending my right leg forward, touching the mat with my toes, bringing my foot back and doing the same thing on the left. Extending that left leg, touching the mat with my toe and bringing it back. All right, let's bring it into our run and stick in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Actually, we're on 10s. Let's bring it back to our 10s. 10 fast feet, 1 jumping jack. I was jumping the gun. We were getting a little too quick. Nice job, everyone. Getting those 10 fast feet, followed by 1 jumping jack. Nice work. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. I'm gonna do some simple running arms for this one. Hands in gentle fists. Elbows are bent, pushing my arms forward and back, like I would be running in place. Except I'm not moving my legs this time, just the upper body. All right, let's get into that run and stick now in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Get into that pattern. Every other one. Your right leg is gonna be in the air, and then your left. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Nice work. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. Great job, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and do some forward kicks, extending my legs out. Instead of tapping the mat with my toes, I'm just gonna keep the leg going. Kick forward and bring it back. All right, run and stick in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Run and stick. Nice work. Keep it going here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna go ahead and side step, bringing both my feet to the right and to the left, and just swing my arms right and left with me. We're gonna go through the sequence one more time, starting at the top with our 10s in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, 10 fast feet, followed by 1 jumping jack. Nice job, everyone. Great work. Keep it up here. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. I'm gonna go ahead and do some ankle circles for this one. Standing with my feet shoulder width apart, lifting one leg, doing a few ankle circles, my leg extended, bring it back and do a few with the other. All right, 10s in 3, 2, 1, go ahead, 10 fast feet, followed by 1 jumping jack. Great work, everyone. Challenge yourself where you can, modify when you need. 3, 2, 1, and rest. I think I'm gonna do some reaches here. Feet shoulder width apart. Right hand goes up overhead to the left. Bring it back. Left hand goes up overhead and to the right. And we're gonna switch. Right and left. And in 3, 2, 1, we are running and sticking. Find that pattern. Nice work. Every third, your knee freezes in the air. Over halfway through. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. I'm gonna do some half jacks here, bringing my right leg out wide to the right, left arm up overhead, and bringing them both back. Doing the same thing on the left. All right, run and stick in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Last exercise for this sequence, give it all you've got. Speeding it up where we can. Nice job. Over halfway through. Final 10, challenge yourself here. Push it all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work, everyone. I'll go ahead and pause our music here. Stay tuned for the next song. I'll grab a sip of water. Definitely warmed up after that set. Oof. Turn the fan on. Alrighty, let's do it. Sequence number 2 is going to kick us off with repeaters. We're going to do repeaters on one side, and then we'll do them on the next side for the second half. All right, repeaters on the right-hand side to start. We're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to go ahead and take our right foot and bring it a step behind us. And we're just going to be having our toes touching the floor. This is not a full step back. If you would like it to be a full step back, that is an option. It'll help you out for balance. But we're going to have right leg extended behind us, toes on the floor. Extend those arms straight up in front of you. We want our fingertips going up towards the sky, but because we have that step back, you can notice that your chest is leaning forward. We're going to keep a slight bend in the left knee, extending those arms forward, up at a diagonal. We're going to drive that right knee towards our chest. When we do this, we're going to bring our hands down, palms are going to face each other, and we're going to drive that knee to our chest, elbows down to our hips. So our hands are now outside of our shoulders or in front of our chest. Extend that right leg back, extending those toes to touch the floor and arms extended up at a diagonal. At the same time, bringing those back down to your knee, or back knee towards your chest, elbows down towards your hips, and extend. Drive them in for a nice crunch and extend. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Bringing our left foot back behind us this time. Arms are still extended forward and up at a diagonal. Drive those elbows down towards our hips. Palms face each other as we drive that knee towards our chest and extend that leg back out behind us and our arms forward. Any questions for our repeaters? Amazing. Our next move is going to be front kick and punch. Starting with our feet, shoulder width apart, hands in gentle fists, elbows are bent, fists are in front of our chest or our shoulders. From here, we're going to extend our left foot out in front of us into a kick. It does not need to be hip height. It can be 1 inch off the floor. It can be a toe tap if you want. Kick that left foot out in front of you. When we do this, we're going to punch that right hand straight out from the shoulder in front of us. We want that fist to be in line with the shoulder. Bring them both back and switch, extending that right leg out. And we're going to punch with the left arm. Bring them both back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice strong punches, nice big kicks. Any questions there? Amazing. Let's start our music. All right, we'll do The Greatest by Sia. And I'm going to start our timer. Alrighty, We are starting with the repeaters on the right-hand side. 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot behind us, toe on the floor, extend those arms up at an angle. Drive that knee and elbows back at the same time. We're crunching into our chest. Nice work. Moving through the motion. If you need to use that left arm onto a wall for support and just drive that right arm down with the left or with the right knee coming up towards your chest, that is an option. You can also do this vertically, marching and bringing those arms down. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. I'm gonna walk around. The repeaters they'll get you. They're quite repetitive, you might say. We're going to do the same thing on the left-hand side. In 3, 2, 1, left foot goes back, arms are up and forward. Drive those knees down towards your hips as your knee comes in towards your chest, meeting in the middle. Nice job, everybody. Keep it up here. That knee is going in between the arms. As your arms come down, your knee comes up. Again, if you want to do this more vertical, you can use your arms to pull down as you drive that knee up towards your chest. If the leaning forward is too much on your balance, it's a great place to start. Use a wall, use a chair. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Nice job, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and kick my feet forward, shake out those legs. You may not feel it in the moment, but the other leg is working almost as hard as the other. That is important. All right, let's get into a front kick and punch in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice strong punches from the shoulder. Head remains at chest or forward. We're engaging that core, breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth when we can. We're over halfway through. Again, those kicks don't need to be hip height. They can be if you want to challenge yourself. It can be a toe tap. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. I'm gonna step right and to left, just swinging my arms along with me. Nice job, everybody. We're going back to that front kick and punch here in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice strong punches out from the shoulder. Nice strong kicks here. Find that timing. Great work. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. Awesome job. I'm gonna do some ankle circles, just kind of lifting a leg, doing a few circles and switching. Our song will come, I promise. All right, back to the top for repeaters. On the right side to start. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Drive that knee towards your chest. Extend those arms. You've got this. Push through. Nice work. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. Let's walk it out for this one. Nice work. Alrighty, music shouldn't have any more awkward breaks in it. All right, repeaters on the left side. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Drive that left knee towards your chest, arms down at the same point, exploding those arms and legs away. Great job. Engage that core. Keeping a slight bend in that supporting leg. We don't want to lock it out straight. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna do some lower punches, punching outside of my hips. Last time I did kicks before this next one, and this time I'm doing punches. But it brings us to our front kick and punch in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Great work. Halfway through. Three, two, one. Let's rest. I think I'm gonna walk it out. Need me a little bit of a walk. Alrighty, we are going to be doing our punch and kick here in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Front punch and kick. Again, nice strong punches out from the shoulder. Head's facing forward, standing nice and tall, engaging that core. Nice work. Three, two, one. Let's rest. I'm gonna do some forward leg taps. All right, back to the top. Last time through. Repeaters on the right side. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Drive that knee towards your chest. Bringing those elbows down towards the hips. Find that balance. Nice work. Push through it here. You've got it. Final 10 seconds. Increase that pace if you can. Find the beat of the song. 3, 2, 1. Let's break. All right, I'm gonna do some quick feet, just bringing my feet slightly off the floor and switching. All right, repeaters are gonna be on the left-hand side this time in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive that knee towards your chest. Bring those elbows down. Find your rhythm, find your pace. Stick to it here. Nice job. See if you can make it through the full 20 seconds. Halfway through. All right, final 7, let's do it. Pick up the pace if you can. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Nice job. I need to walk it out after that one. Glutes are starting to feel it. Alrighty, front punch and kick in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice work. Punching through here, halfway through. Nice strong punches. Don't let them go weak now. Three, 2, 1. Let's rest. I'm gonna do some heel lifts or calf raises. Feel free to join me if you'd like, or pick your own. Even if it's a dance break, I don't blame you. I did it for the last one. Nice work. All right, last time doing our front kick and punch in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Nice beat drop there. Let's do it. See if we can pick up the pace a little bit at a time. Do it the full 20 seconds we have left. All right, last 10 seconds. Let's give it our all. Speed it up a little bit if you can. Nice strong punches, nice firm kicks. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. I'm gonna pause the music. Woo! All right. Let me switch our timer as well. We're going now down to 2 rounds of each for the last 2 sequences. Ooh, nice little water break there. Much deserved. Much earned. Alrighty. Sequence number 3 is going to start with a wide high knee tap. Starting with our feet shoulder width apart. Our hands are going to be palms down in front of our belly next to each other. So both of our hands are together. We're going to go ahead and bring our right knee up towards our chest. But instead of straight towards our chest, we're going to bring it out wide outside of the hip. So maybe up towards our shoulder, bringing that leg as wide outside as we can. When it comes up, touch our knee with both of our palms facing down, lower the leg, and swing our hands over like a rainbow to the left side as the left knee comes up and wide. Touch the top of that knee and switch. Right, left, as we are doing the high knee. Knees out wide as you can. They can be more narrow. They can be marching straight vertically if you would like. Any questions with our wide high knee taps? Amazing. All right. Next move, a low lateral shuffle and an arm swing. Sounds scary? It is not. Let's go ahead and break it down. Feet shoulder width apart. We're going to get into a low lateral stance. So we want to push those glutes back and kind of get into what feels like a low squat. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our hands down into the middle of our legs. They're going to dangle here. When we go out, take a wide step to the right, our arms are going to open into a T formation, bringing those hands out wide of our shoulders, right and left. When our feet come together, our hands are going to swing down in front of us and make an X in front of our thighs or by our knees, hips, anywhere our arms fall. We're going to take a wide step to the left. Arms are going to open, feet come together, they're going to cross. We're going to take up as much space as we can in either direction that we have and are using today. Stay in that low squat as we step wide, arms apart. As our feet come together, our arms will cross. Any questions with our low lateral shuffle and arm swing? Sounds clear as mud. All right, let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. Start our song. We'll finish this one out. It's a good one. All right. We are going to start with our wide high knee tap in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Bring that right knee up wide outside our hip. Touch that knee with your hands, bringing them across as we do the left side, back and forth at your own pace. Feel those hip flexors burn. You've got this. Engage that core, standing nice and tall. Great work. Breathe through it. Feel the outside of the glutes start to burn. Nice work, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. I'm gonna do some forward kicks, extending my right leg and then my left. I'm doing low kicks. My feet are barely coming off the floor. All right, wide high knee. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Bring those knees out wide. Great work. Palms touching the tops of both of the knees as they come up. Great work. Halfway through. Woo. Feel it. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. I'm gonna walk it out. Add on a little shimmy here and there with the music. Alrighty, we're doing low lateral shuffle and arm swing next. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Push those glutes back as you step wide, our arms open. As our feet come together, they cross, taking up space, right and left. Find that rhythm, keeping those glutes low. Don't let your knees go over your toes. Sitting back, chest comes up, halfway through. Great work, find the rhythm. Amazing. Burning the glutes this round. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. I'm gonna do some arm circles. Just having my hands going in a forward motion. Nice job. We did it once. We can do it again. Let's get into our low lateral shuffle and arm swing in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Sit back before we lower. Opening up our arms as our feet are wide, crossing our hands in front of us as they are closed together. Nice job, everyone. Keep up the great work. Keep up the pace. We're halfway through. Bring those arms a little bit wider. Walk steps a little bit wider. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. Great work. I'm gonna go ahead and do some quick feet. Quick, slow feet, basically. Nice work. We're going back to the top with our wide high knee taps. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Great work. Drive those knees up wide. Touching the tops with our hands as they come up. Halfway through, let's pick up the pace. Nice work. Do it. And in 3, 2, 1. Let's freeze and go into some active rest. I'm gonna go ahead and shimmy, having my hands outside my hips, kicking my shoulders forward as I lean forward and shaking them as I come back. All right, wide high knee tap in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Last time we're doing it. Can we make it the whole 30? We're doing this as a team. Your whole team's counting on you. Find a pace that works for you. Let's push ourselves through the full 30 seconds. Seems like a long time, but you've already made it halfway through. Can we pick up the pace? Nice job. Challenge yourselves where you can. If you're comfy, stay in that lane. Nice job. All right, final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You've made it. Great work. Let's walk it out. We earned it. Nice job. All right, let's bring it into our low lateral shuffle and arm swing for 3, 2, 1. Glutes go back, sink down lower, and swing those arms as their feet come apart. Cross them as our feet come together. Challenge ourselves to step maybe a little bit lower. Maybe your steps are coming a little bit faster. Nice job. Taking up a little bit more space. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. And I'm gonna do some side jacks. Bringing my right hand and right arm out wide and switching sides. All right, last time doing our low lateral shuffle and arm swing. Let's see if we do it for the full 30. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Nice work. All righty, final 10. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1 again. Let's freeze. That is the end of sequence number 3. Pausing that song. Resetting your timer. Grabbing a big sip of water. All right. Sequence number 4. Let's go over it. All righty. Move number 1 is going to be mountain climbers. We are going to be doing this from a high plank position. So make our way down to the floor. You can also do this from the wall, but we will demonstrate first with our high plank position. Our hands are going to go flat on the floor. Our shoulders are over top of our wrists. From here, our legs are going to go straight behind us, and we're going to bring all the weight to our toes. So now we are in a straight line. None of our body is on the ground except our hands and our feet. We're gonna go ahead and drive our right knee towards our chest, bring it back, left knee towards the chest, bring it back. That is a traditional mountain climber. So you'll go back and forth. Try to keep yourself in as straight of a line as you can. We don't want our bottoms to come too high up. Put stress where it doesn't need to be. We can also do this from a traditional tabletop where our knees are under our hips, driving our knees towards our chest. Also, we can do this from a standing position, having our arms rested against the wall, driving our knees up to our chest from there. Any questions with our mountain climbers? Great. Our last move is going to be inchworms or a burpee. Starting with standing position, our feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to bend down, bringing our glutes back. Go ahead and walk those hands all the way forward, getting into that high plank position that we just talked about. Walk those hands all the way back towards your feet. Come to a standing position and do it again. That is an inchworm. Feel free to add in a push-up if you want to challenge yourself. That is still a little hard for me, so I keep the push-up out. Do the push-up, bring your hands back to your feet and jump or raise your hands for the burpee. You can also do a wall plank, having your hands against the wall, flat against the wall, arms shoulder width apart. Walk those feet out and hold a high plank position. And that will be your challenge in moderation. Any questions there? All right, let's do it. Let's start with our mountain climbers. Starting our next song, we're gonna do Can't Hold Us by Macklemore. 3, 2, 1, begin those mountain climbers. I'm going to be doing it from my knees to start. Maybe work my way up to challenge myself as I can. Great work. Halfway through. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. From a sitting position, I'm going to go ahead and do running arms, pumping my arms forward and back. I'm just sitting back on my heels, so I don't have to get up and back down. All right, back to our mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Holding that high plank position if you are doing traditional or a modified from tabletop or the wall. Drive those knees to your chest. Halfway through, final 15. Check in with yourself, how you're feeling. Push yourself. Nice job. And in 3, 2, 1, we rest. Great work. I'm going to come to a standing position and walk it out before we get into our inchworms or our burpees. Alrighty, inchworms, feet shoulder width apart. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Walking those hands forward. High plank position, walk those hands all the way back, come to a standing position, raise those hands and go back to it. If you're doing a push-up at the bottom, great, nice work. If you're all on the wall doing a high plank, nice job. We've got 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. I'm gonna do some forward kick. Sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody. Nice work. Inchworms again up next here. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Keep it going, final 15, we're halfway through. One more, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. I'm gonna make my way back down towards the mat and do some arm circles or wrist circles. Just loosening up my body before we go into our last set of mountain climbers. All right, mountain climbers, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna challenge myself and do a high plank. Challenge yourself when you can. Modify as you need. Let's do it. Halfway through. Engage that core. Nice work. And in 3, 2, 1, let's rest. I'm gonna stay down here for this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and walk my arms forward into a child's pose and slowly walk them back. Like a inchworm butt from the floor. Stretching out the back. 3, 2, 1. Let's get back into those mountain climbers. Let's do it. Can you push yourself for the full 30 seconds? Nice job. 15 seconds left. You are halfway there. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've made it. Nice way to end on a mountain climber. Let's come to a standing position before our inchworms. I'm gonna walk forward and walk back. All right, inchworm starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. If you're on the wall in a nice wall plank, keep up the good work. We're doing burpees, adding that extra push-up in. Nice job. Keep it up here. For all of us folks doing traditional inchworms, we've got this. Let's do it. All righty. 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna go ahead and do some reaches. Bring that right arm up overhead to the left, left overhead to the right. All right, last time through for inchworms. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Halfway through, final 15. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everybody. Let's bring it into our meditation calming music, perhaps, as we lower our heart rates back to a rate that we can function for the rest of our day. It's gonna be a little bit quicker of a cool down, so let's get straight into it. Bring that arm across your chest, right arm first, pull it in nice and close to the left arm. Feel that stretch all through the right side of your shoulder. Go ahead and switch. Bring that left arm across our chest, pulling it nice and close to that right arm. And release. Bring that right arm up overhead, bending at the elbow, palm goes towards your back. Grab that elbow with the left arm, pull it deeper into the stretch, stretching out the back side of your right arm. And switch. Bring that left arm up overhead, bending at the elbow, palm against the back. Grab that elbow with the right arm, pulling it deeper into that stretch. Shaking it out. We're going to bring it into a side bend, dropping that right shoulder down towards the floor, left arm up overhead towards the right. Feeling that stretch from our left pinky to our left pinky finger. Pinky to pinky. Next exhale, let that hand fall and switch sides. Bring that right arm up overhead, cross to the left, dropping that left shoulder down towards the floor. All right, now that our feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart, we're gonna go ahead and lower our hands down towards the floor for a forward fold. Feeling that stretch through the back sides of our legs and hold it here. Find that breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Walk those hands to your right foot. Holding it here, stretching out the backside of that right leg. Walking those hands to the left side, stretching out the backside of the left leg. Come to a standing position. We're gonna take 3 nice big breaths in, big inhale. In through the nose, hands coming up overhead. Exhaling, bring those palms back down to your sides. Nice big inhale, hands go up. Exhale, hands come down. Last one. Nice big inhale through your nose and out of your mouth.